Now, my guest has done a lot for so many people. They tell you that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And you have not truly lived if you have not ever lived for any other person other than yourself. So there's a really big connection between giving and you having, the right state of mind. And Wawira is one such person. Hey, baby girl, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
So we have a bit of a story to tell. You're going to tell them. You will tell them the story. You tell them.
Yes, so we're holding the award. Wait, maybe we should introduce it first.
We should
Yeah.
introduce it first. All right. So you can imagine, right? So the whole world is watching. We're down in Johannesburg, South Africa. And then Usher, right, gets on stage. Usher Raymond, yeah, the one and only. You remind me of that one. Gets on stage. And he says a lot of good things about someone. And I'm like, okay. And it says from Kenya. And I'm like, well, okay. So it sounded something similar to this, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great honor and privilege to announce that the 2018 Global Citizen Prize for Youth Leadership, the prize honors a change maker between the ages of 18 and 30 who've contributed meaningfully towards the goal of ending global poverty. Please put your hands together for Wawira. He probably said Wawira.
Wawira, yeah.
Something like
Wawira.
that. But
Yeah.
then it was you.
It was me.
And then you got the award.
And then I got the award that a few seconds ago broke.
How could this happen? It literally just now, right?
Yeah.
As we're starting the interview, I don't even know what happened.
We'll
But
fix it. We'll fix
It's okay.
it. Yeah.
But there you go. Global Citizen Prize Youth Leadership presented by Cisco. Wawira Njiru. How does that feel? We're gonna have someone take this away now.
Yes. We can
Sasa,
put it
lakini
here.
ni Kenya tunaweza kosa fundi wa kutengeneza
We'll
kitu.
find someone who can
Hatuwezi
fix it.
kosa.
Or they'll send another one.
Hatuwezi
Yeah.
kosa.
Yeah.
How did that feel? How was that moment for you?
It was crazy. I mean, I'd met Asha and Chuck backstage. So at first I was nervous and Chuck was like, relax. And Asha was very nice. Like, he gave me he looked into my eyes and he was like, I'm so impressed by what you're doing, because he knew what we were doing and why he was giving us a prize. And he was just like, keep, doing what you're doing. I really believe in it and things like that. So when we went on stage, there were a lot of people. Everyone at the Global Citizen team was very supportive. So if you said, like, I'm nervous, everyone would be just like, you'll be fine and things like that. Yeah. And also, I was in the green room with, like, different people, like the PM of Mozambique was like, we were talking and he was just like, don't be nervous. I've also spoken to a few people in my life as PM and I was able to do it, so you'll be fine and things like that. Yeah.
But this was a stadium full of 80,000 people.
I know.
So it's a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
And I don't, so it was a day full of just surprises and more surprises and more surprises. So other than, of course, winning the award, what were the other surprises for you?
I mean, the surprises were, okay, first of all, being backstage was very surprising because, you're walking in and you're like, there's Trevor Noah, there's Naomi Campbell, there's everyone who you see on TV.
Did you mean Oprah? Because Oprah was
No,
there
I didn't
too.
mean Oprah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, because we weren't around at the same time because she was much later on. But everyone who was about to go on stage, the green room is the same room for whoever who's about to go on. So, and then we were in Al Sharpton, who's, I think, a preacher.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's his name, yeah?
It is.
Yeah.
Al Sharpton,
He was
yes.
about to go on stage, and I was talking to his makeup artist, and I was just like, what kind of makeup do you do for him? And then she was like, the basics, like foundation and everything except eyes and lips. And I was like, wow, this is so interesting. I didn't know he needs so much work done,
As a guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like learning those things about people, because, backstage in the green room and everything, everyone is the same. There's no more celebrity than the other celebrity or more important. You're with presidents or whatever. Yeah. Whoever is going
And
on
what I
stage.
love about it is that at events like the Global Citizen is that your celebrity-ness is based on how much you give.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't about, and then it's not about, even if you're a president there, you have to be committing something. You
Yes.
have to be committing to do something in your country. Like Uhuru sent in a video, he was committing something. The PM of Mozambique went on stage to make a commitment and things like that. So everyone had to go making a commitment and saying that, the core values of being a global citizen, ending extreme poverty, is something that I want to invest time or money or things like that. Yeah.
And it is at the same weekend where the Goalkeepers event was taking place as well. Now, Goalkeepers is an event that was started by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And it's all about people just trying as much as they can to individually see how they can help, achieve the sustainable development goals. So there are 17 of them. And yours is hunger.
Yeah, zero
and
hunger,
Zero
SDG
hunger.
2 and SDG 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
quality
tell people what you
education.
do.
So Food for Education is the organization I started where we provide high quality, nutritious meals to students in public schools to enable them to learn because as obvious as it may sound, on a hungry stomach, you can't really do much. There are so many kids across the country and the continent who are going to school and having to learn on an empty stomach, and we have the same expectations of them to be able to, perform well or to live their lives and things like that. Yeah, so we provide these meals because we believe that no one can learn on an empty stomach, and also we believe in their potential. We know that once they get that, they can get quality education and they can learn. Yeah.
Muhimu sana. Na ulianzia Ruiru.
Yes.
Hebu ambia
Tulianza
wase,
Ruiru.
Dema
Yes.
Ruiru.
Dema Ruiru. I grew up in Ruiru. And I mean, I've been really passionate about this. I used to give back a lot, like different things, but now over the last few years is when I've firmed up what I'm really interested in. And when I was doing my undergrad in nutrition, and it was then I was learning more about, the consequences of not having the right food, and then realizing that, hey, this kids across the country are facing this. Yeah, yeah.
I'm so happy that you came to share your story on the trend, which you
Oh,
actually
thank you.
wanted to do a while back. And you gave me a really sad story.
Let's not go into it.
A very sad story, by the way. But now you're here.
Yeah, now
Which
we're
is
here.
fine.
Yes, yes, yes.
So now you are feeding 3,000 students every single
From
day.
January, yes.
Oh, yes. When they close school, what happens?
So we close at 2,000. We're increasing to 3,000 in January, and then by the end of the year we'll be at 20,000.
This is 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you intend to do that? So right now you're feeding 3,000 of them. Well, when they're in school.
Yeah, when they're in
2,000.
January, yeah.
So it's 2,000.
When in January there'll be 3,000.
There'll be 3,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So now, how does this happen? Where are the schools? Are they here in Nairobi? Are you working with the kitchen?
Yeah.
Explain to me how that whole logistics.
So how we work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how we do it is we centralize the production and distribution of school meals. So we source centrally, we produce centrally, and then we distribute to schools. So it gives us the ability to distribute many meals to lower cost and things like that. So what we're doing is to increase to 3,000, we're expanding the kitchen that we currently work in. And then we're also building a new kitchen in Nairobi to be able to expand to 20,000. Yeah.
So you got a grant of 25 million Kenya shillings. And when I saw you, I was like, oh, you better give me some of that money. And you said,
it's not even
anywhere
enough.
close.
Yeah.
It's like a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For the plans that you have.
Yes, exactly. Because our goal is to provide 1 million meals a day.
1 million meals a day.
Yeah, by 2025. And so to do that, we need like way more money than 25 million shillings. But this grant is important because it takes us towards the step of 20,000. And from 20,000, we have, more milestones we have to get to reach our 1 million. But what I've learned along this journey is we started with 25 kids, right? We started 25 kids a day. Now we're going to 3,000, then to 20,000. And every little bit, even if it's, when we started, I had only 125,000 shillings. And now we have this grant of 25 million shillings. And really, because the need is so big, you get money and it never feels really enough. But then it pushes you somewhere where someone else comes in and helps you go to the next place. Yeah.
People like Usher, who's now going to be coming on, right?
He's not coming on, but we hope he'll come to Kenya. I tweeted him.
You
So hopefully- yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because I read somewhere that he might be coming on to help with the contribution.
That would be amazing.
That would be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, but he'll probably come as Cisco. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll
yeah.
see how that goes.
Yeah.
But people